Welcome back to another episode of Kerbin Space Program, where we have a solar orbit training mission of Class B. Just about to re-enter. Let's see, where's Kerbin? There's Kerbin. Okay. And well, this isn't as streamlined as a Class C would be, and we only have 480 meters per second left, but what I would like to try, and by the way, no chance of landing it near the KSP, so we will not be trying that. What I would like to try is do the re-entry preparation burn, which we plan for the C-class to reduce our velocity to maybe keep the tanks alive. So basically trying to reduce our apoapsis as much as possible while keeping our periapsis at least above 31 kilometers. So let's see, maneuver around there, and we let MacChip try to do a maneuver which brings us to 31 here, and let's say 3000 kilometers. How much delta V would that be? That's 350, so we can go a little lower, 2000. The reason why I'm not doing this manually is because of the, as you see, it involves a prograde burn and a radial burn. So that's, yeah, let's store this one for the moment. Well, maybe we can, well, that's 2000 we can achieve if we burn right around there. So what if we try the same here? Create node. It's a lot more there. Okay, so the later we burn, the better. Now periapsis is an hour 34 away. And this is about the 80 kilometer orbit where all of the, right, that's 100 kilometers. Okay, then maybe let's try to burn a little lower. And let's go for 1500. That's above our budget. If we try there, still above our budget. Well, let's say 1600. That's within our budget, and let's see, the burn itself would take, well, all of our remaining time, so 24 seconds. Considering we are hour 33, that's 2 minutes, more than 2.5 minutes away from periapsis. Well, let's put a node here. Well, that's about 70 kilometers, right? So still more than a minute away. Definitely before we hit the atmosphere, so that's good. And let's try this. Also, before I forget, who's the engineer? Well, we have Tedry. We only have Tedry as the engineer. Where are you? Here, EVA. And open inventory. Open this inventory. Grab the screwdriver and at least rescue the RCS ports. Okay, put the screwdriver back, close port. Could we try to grab the engine as well after we've burned? Maybe we could. I mean, no, let's leave the engine where it is. So let's go for the burn. Let's see what happens. And a 1600 kilometer apoapsis is should be slow enough in total. That's not even halfway to geostationary orbit, right? We're still pretty damn fast here, but we'll see what happens. Whether we can maybe save the tank this time. If not, we knew what to expect. Just trying to raise the upper axis slightly above 31 kilometers, because I would really like it to be above 31. Maybe aim for 32 actually. And that's all the fuel we had. While we still have RCS, we don't have the ports mounted anymore. We can arm the parachutes and let's see what happens. Unfortunately, coming in over the night side, I hope it's still bright enough with the camera mod. Well, so much for the screenshots potentially. Now let's see. Let's observe our tank. I don't think I have the... no, temperature overlay is not active. But at least it doesn't look so terrible. Let's wait until we are lower. Of course, this is only something we can do with the B-class, which has this high TWR. With the C-class, this burn will take a lot longer, so we have to plan a lot more carefully. And one of the ways to give us more time for this burn is to actually return on a less eccentric trajectory, so basically taking more time on the return burn. I will try that with the first C-class mission. I put it onto a regular about 8-day escape burn, but for the return there of the return trajectory I plan on using a lot more of the supplies we have. Basically trying to go to, I think we have about 19 days or something of supplies. Let's see, here we have 4 days left, so I would like to have only 1 day left when we are back at Kerbin, which would give us 3 more days for the return trip, which in turn means our orbit is less eccentric, and so we come in a little shallower and so have more time for this adjustment burn. And it actually looks like the temperatures are receding, so we might actually keep the tank this time, which means if we can pull off the same maneuver for our C-class re-entries, we should also be able to preserve the tank there and stop this habit of losing parts from our ships, which is really embarrassing, let's be honest. I'll not use time acceleration while we are still in... well, the heat has receded, so let's see. The other problem with these is that they come in extremely fast. Let's see whether we can actually slow down sufficiently before the parachutes deploy. We're still at Mach 3. Well, Mach 2.5. So let's try to fix a little bit of that. Try to lose some more speed. Yeah, that's okay. Mach 1 is safe for the parachutes. Now we can go back to time acceleration. Pay attention that we are... Oh, I set the... I have a drogue chute here, right? Well, with the drogue chute out, there's no more risk for anything. What is the drogue chute actually made of? Nylon, okay. Well, then it's good that we decelerated. Mains now fully deployed, 1.5 meters per second. That's perfectly safe. See, we are a little bit on an inclination, right? And with such a tall craft, let's hope we don't topple. Just barely holding. Let's not risk it. Okay, so that was actually the first time a Class B solar orbit training mission has recovered fully, I believe. We didn't lose anything, not even the drogue chute. So that's a great success. I'm very happy about that. Far, yeah, very far, doesn't matter. All of you now have 2 stars. And it looks like I need to take some more notes. A lot of these people need to go to some other training missions. Teddy, Didos, Osfred and Aubrey. And I believe some of them are actually scheduled. Rosfred is definitely scheduled to go to the Mun Station, together with Gemlong and some engineer who I haven't named yet. Okay, everybody of you gets all of these achievements. Yeah, great, close. Let's make it safe. So that's pretty much why I had a Mun tourist vessel rolled out all the time. So let's select the crew. Didos is on my list, needs to go to land on Minmus. Petri, Rosfred, Aubrey, let's see. Aubrey to go to the Mun. Looks like this will be a complicated list. Go to the Mun. Rosfred also only needs to go to the Mun. Well, you're already scheduled to go there. Which leaves Tedry, and Tedry needs to go to Minmus. It's business. But it's all sorted now. Okay, so with Rosford and Aubrey both having to go to the Mun, this is our scientist, this is our pilot for our mission. And Jamnong also wanted to go. Where is Jamnong? That's our second scientist. Not sure why. Well, okay, our scientist crew, and oh, we need an engineer, but Tedry is an engineer pilot, so get best of both worlds. Right, Tedry wanted to. No, I wanted Aubrey, but that's a pilot. I need a pilot engineer, or an engineer, if I have 2 scientists. I've already been at the Mun. Anybody else? I don't think so. So let's see. Shepton, Kirk, Ogan, Klauser. One of these is still here. Let's see who spots them first. Klauser is an engineer who needs to go to the moon. He isn't trained fully yet, but she, I'm sorry. Klauser will be the engineer there. Okay, so Gemlong, Rosfred and Klauser will go to the moon and replace, I think, will they replace the crew? Somebody else. And I actually need a 4-person vessel to go there because I have 4 people on one station, or do I have 3 there? Slightly embarrassing that I don't know how many people I have there. Mun Station, where are you? Mun Station, 3 people, okay. The reason I'm thinking is if I only leave an engineer and 2 scientists there, that would leave me without a pilot who can hold attitude, which would be okay, but it's also partially not okay if the automatic systems fail, but well, you know what, who cares, let's go. So, engineer Klauser and Gemlong, where are you? And Rosfred, somewhere here. You 3 go to the moon, and you are the 2nd crew for the moon station. So for some reason the Mun Station Crew gets rotated more often than the Mun Station Crew. Look at the moon. Actually go here. Engage autopilot on stage until 2. Ready. Go. And let's accelerate this a little bit. Actually, how is our current position? Yeah, we will not be able to go for a direct descent, then our apoapsis would need to be around here. So let's just finish the launch, finish orbit, and then go for the transfer burn, which we can already select here. It's probably more appropriate this way anyway, because we don't have a badass pilot flying, so this crew needs a little bit help from the ground station and the trajectory planners there. I don't think I ever launched with 3x time acceleration. Let's scale this back to 2x, just in case. And coming up on fairing separation. I don't know why I go for 250 pascals dynamic pressure, it's just a nice number. Nothing in particular. Maybe close that. We have 170 left, so definitely less than we need for orbit. So we are also safe to, we will not need to adjust our fuel here. Hello. First stage recovered, as usual with this rocket, about 7,000 credits. Nice. One thing I'm worried about with the fuel refueler is I did not add any control fins. So we will see whether we have enough control authority for the first 2 stages of flight. The SRBs are thrust vectoring and the engine is also thrust vectoring, but I don't know how much of a role the fins play actually in these launches. Good enough. Create node. Back to view. Back to another one and another one and another one. Okay. Yes. And I want our periapsis to be slightly below 49 kilometers, so we need to go a little faster here. By this and execute this node, but you already have seen these a lot, so I will end the episode here and we will meet each other probably, well, next time when hopefully we will test launch the refueling tanker. So thank you again for watching. Have a nice day and goodbye.